Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Nashville Stars franchise. Today, we will continue our fourth season here in this series as we near the All-Star break, and we are 45-31, easily having the best year we've ever had in this series by far. And we have actually had some unfortunate news. Karey Doss has been hurt for the last couple of weeks, but a 3-month injury, which was supposed to be a 2 to 3 month injury, has turned into a 1.5 month injury. So he has actually been out a lot less than we initially thought. So we will get through the month of June here in this episode up to the All-Star break in middle July. We end up losing to the Cubs 2 to 3 out in that series, and then we play the St. Louis Cardinals, and they are 39-43. We end up really beating them down. We're 48-32 now with about a few games left in this month, and our team is just straight up rolling at this point. Jimmy Sandoval has really taken on a really elevated role this year, and he is a guy that is getting a lot more at bats. As we got through the first month of the season, still haven't figured out that second base position, but Sandoval has been doing extremely well. We will see him a little bit later in this episode and highlight what he's doing well. Troy Quincy on the mound versus the Boston Red Sox. They are absolutely having a down year. It seems like we have probably traded places with the Red Sox. I think they are going to be going into a full-on rebuild this year because they have a couple of interesting pieces. They have Xander Bogaerts. They have Trevor Story. They also have Marcelo Mayer. Marcelo Mayer was the minor league player of the year 2 years ago. And we'll see, what he's going to turn into. But he is their bright star. I would say he is the guy they should build around. But Nashville looks like we are just dominating the Red Sox this year. A couple of episodes ago, we ended up sweeping them. And now look at this victory, 6-2. Taylor Trammell with the home run. Trammell is hitting for power this year. The average is a bit down. Remember, he started pretty hot, but that average is lower. But you can just see here at the end of the month, we win a sweep here in a 2-game set versus St. Louis. We win 3 of 4 from Boston, and including a 9-8 victory here. 13 hits to their 18. We are giving up a lot of hits, but look at Jimmy Sandoval hitting in that leadoff spot, went 3 for 5. So then we hop into the month of July. We win the first 2 games versus Tampa Bay. And then we go on to Pittsburgh. We win that game, and Karey Doss is fresh off of the IL. So we will be getting him back now to start the month of July. A couple of notifications here. Enrique Bradfield Jr. is hitting the ball well at the AA level. Tyson King is finally hitting the ball well at the AAA level. Tyler Pitzer, who we picked up, a veteran pitcher who has been a lifelong minor leaguer. He is pitching well in the minors, and he's a guy that I really want to keep my eye on. He is not a high ratings guy, but he could be a high production guy. We'll just have to see. Seeing that he's doing well at AAA is definitely a good sign. Tyson King finally doing well at AAA. He is a guy that I thought would be ready for the show 2 years ago, and it really hasn't been that way. He hasn't developed as well as what I thought he would, but having the best season of his career in AAA, he might be a guy I might eventually move up this year, so keep an eye on him. So here we go versus the Tampa Bay Rays and Karey Doss's return. We will highlight his at-bats here in the first series. And Karey Doss is a guy that is going to be the star of this series for sure going forward. Hitting .309 before he got hurt. .358 on base percentage, was slugging over .950. So here we go. Here he is, the AL Rookie of the Year a year ago. And we will see what he can do in his return. His first at-bat is going to be versus Shane McClanahan, and this one will be a ground ball to first base. And that one will be his first at-bat of coming back from injury. As he comes up now later in the third inning, still McClanahan on the mound this time, and the lefty, his 42nd pitch will be over the middle of the plate. This one's driven deep to right field, and it will just hang up in the air and we'll get back to the track. So a 0 for 2 start here for Karey Doss in his return from injury. His third at bat will be just a ground ball to third, and it will be a force out. 0 for 3 today. And he ends up not getting a hit in his return. He ends up going 0 for 4. And the Stars end up winning anyway versus Tampa. We continue to win games no matter how it comes. Troy Quincy actually had 10 strikeouts in that game, 0 earned runs. The shutout was real. As Karey Doss comes up here in the second game of this series here right before All-Star break. 0 for 2 in this game so far, and the first hit since returning will be in his 7th at-bat, and he gets a hit up the middle. And good to see. I just wanted to make sure I just get some rhythm with Karey Doss. We end up losing this one, though, 4-1, but we have been winning a lot of games lately. Randy Arozarena went 3 for 4 in this game. Wander Franco went 1 for 4 also. Jalen Miller is just an awesome MLB The Show player. So looking at the beginning of this month, we actually end up winning the first 6 games and then losing 2 straight. And now we take on the Yankees. This is a big series because the Yankees right now are second in the wild card chase, and they are third in the division, obviously. We are still both behind the Blue Jays. But I want to get into a pitching matchup that I'm excited for. Ty Macklin is a rookie, and we'll see what he will do as far as Rookie of the Year race. But he is 8-3, a 3.62 ERA, a 1.25 WHIP. The Yankees are about 4.5 games behind us. We have about 6 more wins than them, and we are going to be continuing to fight here for the top AL wildcard spot. And looking at their lineup, they have a couple of good players, including Jonathan India, who is like impossible to get out in the show, to be honest with you. Look at the splits there, 325 versus lefties. Good thing we have a righty on the mound. Ty Macklin will face India for his first at-bat, and this one will be a hard-hit ball to left field. KFC is playing in left today. I still like KFC. I'm going to continue to develop him at the MLB level. As here that brings up Ryan Reynolds, but here is a great play, Jimmy Sandoval. I said I would say what he is doing well, and this is what he is doing well. He is an excellent addition to the infield. His reaction is very, very good. He doesn't have the greatest arm, but he makes plays like that. And that could have potentially saved a run, barring these next couple at bats. Here is a hit to the right side. This is the throw home, and this slide will be around the tag. Jonathan India with an excellent slide at home, and Dom Thompson-Williams with almost a perfect throw. But the slide was just even better. And New York takes the 1-0 lead. Josh Bell up at the plate, and Ty Macklin hits the corner. And that one will get us out of the first inning. On to the third. Here's India up for his second at-bat already. He hits one hard to the right center gap. That one gets all the way to the wall, and it will be a triple for India. Now, Jonathan India was acquired by the Yankees in season number 1, and he has been there ever since. Ryan Reynolds comes up to the plate now in that 3 spot. Oh, he hits one well to the right field. This one's deep in right, and it will make it over the wall. Running out of room is Dom Thompson-Williams, and Reynolds comes through with a 2-run bomb. It's going to be a 3-0 lead here for the Yankees. Ty Macklin settles down a little bit with the next batter, striking him out as that brings up Josh Bell again. Hitting in that 5th spot. This one will be a hard hit ball to the right side, and it will be a single. So this third inning continues here with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Candelario to the plate now. He goes to opposite field. This one will get to the wall in left. KFC isn't the greatest fielder. He kind of fields the ball a little. He bobbles it a little bit, runs into the wall, and it allows Josh Bell to round third and head home. It's a 4-0 Yankee lead. This is an important series. We need to create some separation between the two teams, as that brings up the next batter. Hard hit ball, and Jimmy Sandoval is there. Kurt Zambrano to the plate now to start the bottom of the third inning, hitting .276 this year. He hits one well to the right center gap. That one will get down, but Zambrano does not have great speed, only 20. It will just be a long single. That brings up Jimmy Sandoval, our third-round pick back in Season 1's draft. He hits one back to the pitcher, but Brandon Woodruff overthrows the second baseman. And remember, we were going after Woodruff in free agency. Now we face him for the Yankees. As that brings up Karey Doss to the plate, and he gets hit with one right on the shoulder. Bases loaded. Rafael Devers at the plate, having an MVP caliber year for the second straight year. He gets one high, and that one is going to be ball 4. It's a 4-1 ball game as Woodruff loads up the bases and then walks one in. Taylor Trammell at the plate now, hitting in that 4 spot still, and that one will be a swing and miss. He was way behind that one, and it was out of the zone. Bringing up Dom Thompson-Williams, who has been a fan favorite in this series so far with his excellent all-around play. He hits one hard up the middle, and that one gets through the infield. One comes in. The second one will be safe at the plate. And Karey Doss with a nice head-first slide around the tag, and it is now a 4-3 ball game. Brandon Woodruff, one of the best pitchers in the game at age 32. He signed a 4-year deal with the Yankees, signing over the Nashville Stars contract offer in the offseason. But he does get out of that inning as Candelario throws to second, getting the force out. Jonathan India back at the plate. Make it a 3-for-3 day for India. He is just impossible to get out for this Yankees lineup. And he starts out the top of the 5th with a base hit. Ryan Reynolds went deep earlier. He goes to opposite field. This one's back at the track, and it will be off of the wall, and it will score another run here for the Yankees. It's a 5-3 ball game. I'm deciding to leave Ty Macklin in right there just to get him some innings, get him some experience in getting out of tough outings. So now a 5-3 ball game on to the bottom of the 6th inning now. This is Taylor Trammell at the plate, and away from the shift, he just hits it perfectly down the third base line. Dom Thompson-Williams to the plate now. He had that RBI single, 2 RBI single earlier, and that one will be a walk. Man on first and second, that's going to bring up KFC to the plate. He inside outs this pitch. That one's hit well to right field, and the runner will come home and will be safe at the plate. Trammell. All these close plays at the plate. It is a 5-4 ball game. You can tell both teams are fighting for something here. Kurt Zambrano to the plate. Low pitch, and that's ball 4. Trevor Williams in from the bullpen to relieve Brandon Woodruff. That loads up the bases for Jimmy Sandoval. He hits one well to left field. That one gets down the line. It will score 1. It will score 2. Zambrano doesn't have great speed. He will hold up at third base. It's now a 6-5 ball game. How about Jimmy Sandoval in this one? Really showing what he can do as the Yankees go to the bullpen, bringing in Zach Godley. And we'll see if he can get around Karey Doss. This one's going to be hit well up the middle. That one gets through. We send the runner from second base. It's going to be Sandoval. He's safe, but the throw to second will get Doss. But a 5-8 ball game now after a 2 RBI single from Karey Doss. As we move on to the 8th inning, the Yankees still in this one, down by 3. We came back down by 4. Now they're down by 3. This one's hit well to left field. And the Yankees are getting good wood here in Nashville on the ball. That brings up Candelario to the plate. Hard hit ball. And right to short. That one will be a single. KFC comes up throwing to the cutoff man. But now runners on the corners here with Manuel Margot to the plate. 0-for-3. This one's hit a mile in the air. Deep to left field. And this one will be caught at the wall. Maybe the catch of the year for KFC out in left field. He just leaps at the wall and gets it. Wow, I have never seen KFC run like that to get a baseball. And he just snags it at the track. 6-8 though, and Jose Ruiz does settle down and does get out of this inning. KFC with that great catch at the wall comes to the plate here in the 8th inning. Hits one well to the left side. That one does get through. You see, KFC does have some potential with that bat. I think it's now starting to get warmed up. We will see what the second half brings for him. Kurt Zambrano, though, at the plate. Ground ball to second. This one will be 2 as India flips to short and short to first. It's a 4-6-3 double play for the Yankees. Jimmy Sandoval at the plate now, having a good game today. 1 for 3, though, but a couple of good defensive plays. He gets one inside, and Jimmy Sandoval, home run, giving us some more insurance. It's a 10-6 ball game, and Jimmy Sandoval, our 3rd round draft pick back in season number 1, finally paying dividends. And now we move on to the 9th inning. Pablo Moya in to pitch, and he has been spectacular for us this year. Has not lost a save opportunity at all. 32 for 32. We get the victory in this game. A big-time home victory right before All-Star break. And wow, how about the game from Jimmy Sandoval? Not only doing it just at the plate, but doing it with his glove as well. So we end up losing the second game in this set 3-5, and now we have one more game before the All-Star break. And we will see James Kaprielian on the mound here, and we will face Gill for the Yankees. You can just see we won 10-6 the first game, 5-3 lost game 2. So we really need this victory right here, as Kaprielian is having kind of a awkward year. We acquired him by trading our first-round pick. Remember that. Our first-round pick in season number 3's draft was traded for Kaprielian, and he has just been okay. Actually, I think it was season number 2's draft, not season number 3, and that was Hank Hirsch. But looking at James Kaprielian having like I said, an awkward year, and ever since we acquired him, he had pretty good years in Oakland, and all of a sudden he came to us, and he's had kind of 2 down years. So maybe this trade hasn't worked out, and maybe it won't. I'm not exactly sure. He faces Jonathan India at the plate, who absolutely bombs one down the left field line. He straightens it up and hits one well to left field. This one will be back at the track, and it's going to be a ground rule double. Can we get Jonathan India out? This guy is absolutely killing us this series. Brian Reynolds now at the plate now. Hits one hard up the middle. This one stopped by Adames at short, but it will be a single here. So James Kaprielian giving up 2 hits early through the first 3 batters. Bringing up Nick Solak, who's hitting over 300 this season, and that's going to be a swing and miss on an outside sinker. And now 2 outs, bringing up Josh Bell, hitting 294 this year. Inside fastball, and it's going to clunk him on the hip. Candelario at the plate now. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 2-1 pitch. He hits one well to center field. This one's crushed. This one's gone. A grand slam here in the first inning for the Yankees. And we're down 4-0 for the second straight game we've controlled here. Kaprielian gives up a 471-foot bomb. That one's not coming back. Kaprielian continues this inning, though. We're still not out of it. This is Manuel Margot, who goes back to back. 5-0. Kaprielian is struggling this year, and we might have to make a change here in the rotation. I'm not sure Kaprielian is cut out for the Nashville Stars. It's maybe that he just needs a change of scenery. Maybe he just needs a different look. Maybe coming out of the bullpen, but we'll see. It's Devers in the 3rd inning, just absolutely crushing one down the right field line. His 24th home run of the season. The kid is absolutely killing it since signing with the Nashville Stars. It's 2-5 now. Here is Karey Doss up with the man on second base in the 5th inning. That's going to be a ground ball to India. Easy out at first, but it will bring up Devers again. 2 for 2 in this game. Now in the 5th inning, he hits one hard to the right side, and that one gets through. It's now 3 for 3 in this game, and Nashville is starting to chip away again. 5-3 now here in the bottom of the 6th inning with 1 out. That's going to bring up Buddha Bless, who does walk there, as now we get to KFC in the lineup in that 7th spot. Outside sinker, and that one will be ball 4. Jorge Alfaro comes up in this 6th inning now, trying to keep getting men on base here. He gets one low, and that one will be a swing and miss. 2 outs as that brings up Jimmy Sandoval, having an excellent episode today. He hits one hard down the left side. That one gets through. We will actually hold up the runner at third. The throw would have been offline, but I'd rather have bases loaded with Willy Adames coming up than rather take that risk. 1 for 3 today. 3-2 pitch, and that's a low slider, and it will be ball 4. A 5-4 ball game. Could it be 2 straight games coming back down by 4+ runs? We will see. Clark Schmidt still in the game here as he walked that batter in. Karey Doss comes up and swings at an outside curveball. That one will be strike 3 swinging. As now we move on to the 9th inning. Chad Green in for the save. 36 for 39 in his opportunities. He faces Karey Doss to lead off the 9th. This one will be a weak hit fly ball to right field for the first out of the inning. Can we cap off this All-Star weekend with a big-time comeback here in the 9th? This is going to be Devers. A fastball right over the middle of the plate, and he spoils it. 2 outs. Is now down by 1. We gave Colin Ozuna the start in center field today over Taylor Trammell, giving him a day off. He has been kind of slumping. So he comes up here, 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. What will he do? Chad Green leaves one over the middle, and that one's crushed. A tie ball game. Colin Ozuna coming off of the bench. Just remember, at one point I was flirting with the idea that Ozuna would be our starting center fielder, and he comes through with a home run here in the 9th inning. But can Dom Thompson Williams extend that? But he cannot. We are going to extras off of the Colin Ozuna home run. Another great game here versus the Yankees. Manuel Margot comes up in extras. Bases loaded, facing Robert Suzuki with 1 out. They have the squeeze on. They send all the runners, and they're going to get tagged out at the plate. What a call by the third base coach right there. Wow. I guess they really don't believe there. Bases loaded with 1 out, and they try the squeeze, and then Margot flies out to left field. What a big-time pitch from Suzuki, getting that one way out of the zone. On to the bottom of the 12th inning. This is Rafael Devers. Ball game. Welcome to All-Star Weekend. What a way to move into the All-Star break. Devers gives us the walk-off victory. Wow, how about this Nashville team? I'm not sure anybody really saw this team coming. We are in second place in the AL East, but we are dominating. 60-37 at the All-Star break. We are way ahead of the Yankees now in a big time 2 comeback wins in a row. Devers having an MVP type season. He's hitting .327, OPS over 1,000 for the second straight season, and he's not even in the AL MVP race. That's incredible. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is there, hitting 32 home runs. And then looking at Rookie of the Year, I did think that Ty Macklin would be here, but Edwin Gillette, who was Minor League Player of the Year last year, he's there. But look at who's second. Jimmy Sandoval. How about this? The kid is showing up, and he's had 3 years. Remember, 3 years to develop in our minor league system, and it looks like that paid off. I'm not sure he really got better overall wise, but all of his ratings have definitely grown. But man, this is amazing. So next episode, we will highlight the All-Star break, and we will definitely get through a lot of July. We will get through the trade deadline. We will get through a lot of August too. I want to get through a lot of the season next episode, so you don't want to miss that one. But I'm excited for this Stars team. I want to hurry up and get to the end of the season. I think we're pretty much, if we don't, fall or anything, we're going to be a pretty dangerous wild card team coming into the playoffs for the first time here in Nashville history. Hopefully we sustain this play, and I think we'll have to probably make some type of move to improve our pitching staff, because I'm not really a fan of Kaprelian right now, and I think we might need a defensive outfielder out in left field. I think that's one thing we will need. I might revisit that trade with the Mets, so we'll see. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I hope the rain don't